tournament as San Diego comes to meet the Zags of Gonzaga. Already been a big week in this conference. Gonzaga, they won that big Thursday showdown against St. Mary's. The Zags are a perfect 6-0 so far. They were very nearly beaten Thursday night by the Gales, though, if not for Patty Mills breaking his hand late in the first half. He had hit 6 threes before the injury. Now he might be out for over a month. Gonzaga has another big road test coming up later on this week, Thursday night at Portland, though. The Pilots are off to their best conference start ever, so a lot happening in the West Coast Conference. Bob Wischusen and Steve Bardo here at Gonzaga. Thanks so much for coming to Spokane with us. And Steve, really the real estate that's been carved out in the West Coast Conference, much as we would expect at this point. Gonzaga's still the dominant team.
Yeah, they're the big guys on the block. On the other side, San Diego really struggling, coming in on a 2-game losing streak and trying to find their identity without their best player, Brandon Johnson, who got injured earlier this year.
As we take a look at the Star Watch for this afternoon's game, 2 very good players in the pivot.
Yeah, Josh Heitfeld's one of the more skilled big men in the nation, runs the floor like a gazelle, and Gino Palmer, 2-time all-conference performer, very effective on the interior, but may have trouble getting his shot off against the size and depth of Gonzaga.
As we take a look at the starting lineups, first of all, for the Toreros, they need help up front for Palmer out of Rob Jones.
Yeah, Rob Jones is an undersized forward, but he's very skilled, very athletic. He'll have to do some damage if San Diego wants to pull off the upset.
For the Zags, Matt Bolden has been great in his last 7 games, averaging about 17 per.
Matt Bolden, one of the premier playmakers on the wing position in the West Coast. See what he can do today, probably going up against a zone defense of San Diego.
Well, we know what the Zags usually do for their head coach, Mark Few, and that's win. 251 wins in 10 years. He has never had less than a 20-win season. The 6-time coach of the year in this conference. They've been to the tournament every one of his 9 years, and he's second only to Roy Williams right now among active coaches in winning percentage. And he was helped out for many of those years by Bill Greer, who for the last 8 years, or at least up until the last 2, taking over at San Diego, was the right-hand man for Mark Few here at Gonzaga.
Yeah, they really have an affinity towards one another, and it's great to see when your assistants can go off and get a job like Bill Greer's done, and then capitalize on it with the year they had last year.
The Zags at 15-4. Losses to Arizona, Portland State, an unthinkable loss really in this building, and UConn and Utah both in overtime. Talking to Mark Few earlier today, I asked him about the hangover, if there was one after that UConn loss, and he said definitely there was, but at the same time he would flip it around and say he thinks his team is only about 10 total seconds away from being a 1-loss team. They basically had UConn beat and were so close to beating Utah as well. There was a tip-in late, and they ended up losing that game in overtime. So he feels his team now back in the top 25. And they are getting back to the point where you would think about them as a team that could go deep in March.
Well, they're so skilled and they're so deep and versatile on the offensive end. You know, we talked about their defense. They're second in the nation in field goal percentage D. So playing good defense, and they have the combination where if they can put it all together, they can have a nice run towards Detroit.
Ray forces one up as the shot clock was winding down. And Matt Dorr had the rebound.
Pretty good defensive possession that time for San Diego. A little surprised they came out in man-to-man. Everyone in the conference, besides St. Mary's, has played Gonzaga zone. So San Diego trying to mano-a-mano on the defensive end.
Evan Ginty able to penetrate, slips it underneath. Palmer had a problem handling it, and then scores the game's first points as he regathered. And Devin Ginty starting today in place of Tremaine Johnson, who's normally the starting point guard for San Diego.
Tell you what, Gino Palmer, he looks like he's in slow motion. Doesn't look like he's going hard, but he is going hard. Made a nice adjustment underneath the basket on that hoop.
Heitfeld fumbled the dribble, and it's taken away.
Sometimes you wonder about Josh Heitfeld and his competitive nature. Seems to float at times on the floor.
Well, getting hard after the basketball on the floor was Devin Ginty, and he saves it. A fresh shot clock for San Diego.
Those are the opportunities, Bob, that keep you in the game on the road. Ginty laid it all out right there going after the loose ball. Coaches love that type of effort, especially when you're trying to establish yourself on the road. Gonzaga doing a fine job of trying to keep a foot inside the three-point line and force you over the top.
Offensive rebound for Palmer and clears it back outside the door. Another possession for San Diego.
And this is what San Diego likes to do. Get you in the half court and chew you up a little bit with their motion offense. Hopefully you get a breakdown in the defense in the last 10 seconds or so.
Palmer left open. Can't hit. I felt the rebound. Gray will try from deep.
Well, Dorr
saves it to Ginty.
He's really been struggling, Bob, with his outside shot. Stephen Gray usually a dead-on shooter. And you can tell he's pressing because in the beginning of the year when he was shooting a better percentage, he let the game come to him.
Dorr started to go backdoor, and Ginty threw it away. Well, do you sense a little letdown for Gonzaga? An afternoon game, only about 36 hours after that big matchup on Thursday night with St. Mary's.
Yeah, and you know, as coaches, you don't want to hear that, okay, we're taking one game to be more important than the next, but these are 18 to 22-year-olds, and they're going to get up for certain opportunities, and San Diego is struggling a little bit, especially in their last two games. Don't have their outstanding guard from a year ago, and so they struggle to score the basketball, and I can see them and Gonzaga having a little bit of a letdown.
Gay pulls up, in and out, still scoreless. The Zags 3.5 minutes in.
Well, San Diego doing a really good job on the glass, an area that they struggled in.
A tip away that stays with San Diego with 16:28 to go in the first half. And San Diego only averages allowing about 60 points per game. They are, in terms of points allowed per game, right at the top of the defensive standings of the West Coast Conference as Tremaine Johnson comes on and replaces Ginty.
Yeah, Bob, they do a fine job defensively, and part of that is because of their style on the offensive end. They really take a lot of time off each possession, so it limits the possessions on the opposing team. You see Tremaine Johnson with the ball right there, one of their more creative players, rocking the kid and play cut. You remember that, don't you, Bob?
House Party or House Party 2?
There you go.
Palmer banks it home, and he has all 4 San Diego points. Heitfeld hangs, can't hit.
Well, that was a great look. And that shows you the athleticism of Josh Heitfeld, being able to beat everyone down the floor. Well, Gino Palmer, I almost want to go it. Reminds me of Fred Sanford. Just slow moving, but effective.
For 3, can't hit, and Day the rebound.
This young man has been struggling with his O as well. Jeremy Pargo has really been trying to force the issue off the bounce.
Foul called. Goes to John Jackson, his first. Palmer inside, working underneath. He's got the first 4 points of the game. Still scoreless, though, the Zags.
That's amazing numbers right there.
It's amazing.
Pat Summitt, incredible run, and many things she could coach in any sport that she wants to in terms of having that type of success and the motivator that she's been for those young ladies.
We'll be watching. Could you have scripted it much better as well? The test for Tennessee on the road against the #2 team in America in Oklahoma to try to go for win number 1,000?
Yeah, but she better recruit some guys on the men's side going up against Courtney Paris. Boy, she is a load. I think she's a double-double every game of her career.
I think she's got 999 straight double-doubles. So there's 2 streaks on the line in that game.